Hi guys, I'm back with another mini. This one is like a love letter mini. So it's envelopes, and I got the idea based on, you know, I used to always keep a stack of love letters, and they were always bound with the twine and that type of thing. But the actual style of the envelope was from a wedding invitation that I received, which I thought was kind of neat, and that it would work well for a mini. So on the cover, actually, the sides all have these, both sides have one of these little things that I believe I stole it actually from my mom. Well, not really stole, but, you know, my mom gave it to me. They were, I think it was from an actual piece of old jewelry that, that she just tore apart because she likes doing jewelry. And so I have one on each side. The side's already untied, but this side would stay tied. And there's the twine, actually, there's a hole punched in each one of the envelopes, and so the twine runs through each one. But then on this side, it actually only goes through the back envelope and then the front one. So you'd actually have to pull the twine out of the front one to open it. This is just clear embossed with Versamark and clear embossing powder. It's a big flower, which is Heidi Swap, and then this is just die cut from the Tim Holtz die, and I put diamond glaze on them. The center is, for obviously, the paper line I used was Romantique, because that's just obviously the perfect fit. And on here it is covered with crackle accents. So then you open it up like this, and I put Velcro on each of the things. Always whenever I do minis and I do them in advance before I have the photos to put in it, then I try not to embellish it too much to begin with, because I don't want to be limited on my photos and which ones I put down. So I usually, like, and especially with this one too, I'll go back later after I have my photos down and add additional embellishments. This is just lace that is going around the fronts of it. So inside obviously is a big space for a photo mat. I like leaving a lot of my photos in the 4x7 size, so I try to include that in any mini that I do. This is just obviously another photo mat on chipboard with the Nestabilities die, and then it's embossed with black embossing powder around the edges. So inside each of these is another photo mat or journaling spot, whichever you prefer, and obviously you can do it on both sides. So I think this would actually hold quite a few pictures. So that one closes, and then when you open it, it has another place for a photo, a large one. So then here's the next, and see, this is how they kind of all stay together. It's not like a real, I mean, it's kind of messy, but it doesn't really bother me. So then here, this is obviously the little pom-pom things. It's also dry embossed, or clear embossed again. And here's another journaling or photo spot. Not there, obviously, but on the back. And then it just too has the photo mats, and that one is, they're the same on both sides, and this one's clear embossed also. The only thing I think is I might try to figure out some better way to be able to slide them in and out. So then here's the next one, and some of the paper is actually, oh, here's the back of that one too, by the way. I love that page, the paper anyway. Some of the paper in here is actually also die cuts with a view. So on this one, I used, this is a velvet flower and just an old button, and obviously the clear embossing, and I also clear embossed on this large Heidi Swap flower. And so then when you open this one, it just has the green paper. These are tags with some flowers that are Prima flowers. This one I sprayed with my own mixture of glimmer misty stuff. These I heat embossed with gold, and just flourishes. That's the same on the other side. So they close back up. And obviously you could put photos here too, and you can do, you know, journaling or whatever in all the places. But I'll add all that kind of stuff later once I know what photos I'm going to put in there. So another photo mat, same thing on the front. I tried to alternate to every other one with flowers or the trim. This one has the, I thought that was kind of a cool picture, and her dress was pretty, so I used stickles on the dress, and I think I used rock candy on her hair, and I used it on his flower and his shirt, and then it's just a journaling spot on the back, which I again sprayed with my own mixture of glimmer mists. And another photo mat, just the same type of thing, Heidi Swap sticker that I cut in half on both of them. Another place for photos. Another big one. This one I used, I put gold on the white Heidi Swap flower, and I think it's the Perfect Pearls that I used on there. And I just sprayed it with water, and it sticks. This one's a little bit different. Instead of putting the tags on the side, obviously you could still stick additional ones in there, but these ones I put in the middle. I made these little, you know, ticket things with the Romantique images on them, and Prima flowers. And on the back, I did this, which was just a mixture of different papers and some love, or some music, paper, sheet music, and then some love stickers and that type of thing. And then obviously another photo spot. And this one is lace. And I kind of dingied up, but it was really white, and I kind of dingied it up to make it look older. Obviously the clear embossing again. And the big pretty paper inside. The bad thing about this paper line is it's so pretty you don't want to cover it up with anything. So I had these old, I think they might be a Ben K & Company or something. But this one says love. Probably can't see that. And this little thing is dry embossed with a script. And I think this is the same one, but this one says always. So it's love always. And here's the back. So it was kind of fun and different, and I think it'll hold a lot of photos, and so that's good. And here's the basic idea of how to make it. I sort of made myself a template for the envelope, and so obviously if you went this way, then it would look like a regular envelope. But then I made this additional piece that goes on the side. So I adhered it there. And then I also made one for the other side and adhered it at this fold to the paper. And then I made these to where they fold in. And when you fold them in like that, then you have the pocket. And then you adhere it here. And so then it does the fold in. And so you'd obviously just do one for both sides. And that is basically the whole album. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.